Make sure you make a page on your website that goes around. Here are some of the things that we've done. Here's what other people say about working with us. Another thing you can do is have a conversation with Mrs. Jones while she's in your home or while you're in her home. She's not going to be in your home. And say, hey, Mrs. Jones, I see your phone there. Is that an Android or an Apple? And people are just so happy to talk about their phones. I don't know why, but she'll say, oh, this is the latest version of the Apple iPhone something, right? Oh, that's great. That's what my daughter has, right? Hey, would you mind shooting this QR code and leaving us a review while you're right here and you've got that? That's a great way to really start that process. In the Lead Boomerang tool, you can create a text message that'll go to her immediately and ask for a clicker, ask her to click a link. She'll click the link and go straight to your review page. So pretty cool. Another thing you can do, obviously you want to show off your reviews. Make sure you make a page on your website that goes around. Here are some of the things that we've done. Here's what other people say about working with us. This is really big for trust when a consumer is just visiting your website and deciding if they want to engage with you in business. This is a great piece of their customer journey that they're going through that can really help you out a lot. Now, as I mentioned earlier, make sure that you're responding to every review. So the first thing you need to do is put a system in place so that you know when a review comes in, it is tracked and it is measured on your dashboard, your KPIs, whatever that happens to be. Have some sort of system that alerts you when you got a review, and then task somebody on the team to respond to those reviews. This might be a good opportunity for you to find somebody that uses ChatGPT and is familiar with it. Because one of the bad things you can probably do is just get stuck in a rut and saying thank you to every customer that leaves you a review. You want to make it different every time. So use a tool like GPT or something to help you with that. GPT can also be really helpful when you get a negative review, because a lot of people will immediately want to reply to that and say, oh yeah, but this will help you come back in a way where a negative 1-star review can actually work to your advantage when you respond in the right way. So I would recommend you use GPT to kind of help you through that process. So find somebody that can help respond to all these when they do come in, and make sure that you have some sort of a strategy. For me, like at a very high level, the easy strategy is when you get a 1-star, write some sort of review, reply to them, but don't send it. Wait 24, 48 hours. Nowadays we can put it into GPT and say, help me think through this. And then post whatever you come up with. It's maybe a little bit less defensive a day or two later, which can always work in your favor as well. So every review will come into your system. This is Google Business Profile. There's an actual reply button there that you can click on and write your reply right inside of that system. It shows up in here like that. It looks great. It's easy to deal with. And then something easy, you can say, thanks so much for the opportunity to serve you. We appreciate the kind words as well as your business. We hope that your new awning enhances the look of your home for years to come. So you could take that and then rewrite it over and over again for each review so that it sounds different, right? But still pretty much says the same thing or something very similar. You can also create a review us page on your website. So for us, we've got one here where you can just go to that page, leave a review of 1 through 5 stars. Now, the downside of doing this is that it opens you up for anybody who happens to be visiting your website to leave you a 1-star review, even if they haven't really worked with you. So typically we'll build a page like this on our site, but it won't be found through the navigation. So there's not a button at the top that says, leave us a review, because we're just inviting idiots to the party. So we don't want to do that. But having that page on the site is great because we can link to it in different email campaigns, text campaigns, things of that sort. So having the page on the site is great, but maybe not make it where they can actually leave a review for you. Also, you can ask for reviews in your email. So at the bottom of my email here is a how did we do? This again is really good until you email somebody who's just not happy with you for whatever reason, and they decide to go ahead and take advantage of that. So there's pros and cons to that as well. The goal here, obviously, consistent results, continually asking for those reviews and continually getting reviews over and over as time goes on. The more you get, obviously, the better off you're going to be. Thanks for tuning in with us here at Window Treatment Marketing Pros. This was just one piece of the conversation, so let's keep it going. Click right here for the next part, and we'll see you there. Subscribe for more marketing tips for window treatment and awning companies.